Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about how I have managed to keep Rocket League a fun game for the past 8, maybe even 9 years that I've been playing. It's now 2024, it's the first day of Season 14. Season 14 is also when the game went free to play back in the day. Now, like I said, this game has been out for 9 years, so you would think that it's dying. There's a lot of talk about the game being dead, but just this past 30 days, there have been 88 million players. In the last 30 days, there have been 88 million players. So while the game may not be at its peak, it is still a very active game, and I am one of those active players. The way that I have managed to keep this game fun for so long is a number of different ways. So the first tip I have is to find a consistent group of people to play with. We're going to go more into this later, but it's as general as it sounds. Rocket League is more fun with friends. If you have friends to play with, you're going to have a good time. Trying to sit in ranked and solo queue with how the ranking system is these days, it can be extremely frustrating if you're expecting to just have a linear path ranking up. My next tip goes hand in hand with that is to play 1v1s against a friend who's similar in skill. We would have a few warm-up matches where we would 1v1. We were pretty close in skill, so it could really be, either person taking it. Again, this goes with the previous tip, is to join or create a Discord server to play Rocket League with your friends. So if you haven't already, if you're not in any Discord server, it can be fun to join one. There are different types out there. There are types that are extra competitive, they're playing leagues, they're setting up matches, or like mine, I was a friend of a friend, he added me to the server, I met some new people, queue up Rocket League and play some private matches sometime, and it was a lot of fun. Now, the most fun that I've had in these Discord servers is by hosting small tournaments. Now, what we would do is we would get everybody together in a voice call. We would figure out who's ranked what was their peak rank, and based on that peak rank, we would then play a twos tournament where the strongest player would be paired up with the weakest player, and we would work backwards so there would be a team of one strong guy, one weak guy, and then a team of two medium strength guys, and then it would flip back around the other way. And those tournaments, they would take about 2 hours or so. Setting a goal that is not rank related, it can be really helpful these days. Like I said, the rank system is a little bit messed up because the game has been out for so long. There are plenty of wash GCs in the lower ranks and stuff, and it can be really depressing if you've never hit Grand Champ before and you're seeing all these people with Grand Champ titles. But don't stress out, those people probably still deserve the rank they're in. Maybe they played super competitively back in the day, now they're just more of a casual player. Most likely, you're going to run into people with Grand Champ related titles, even if you're not Grand Champ. If you set a goal that isn't rank related, like hitting your first flip reset, hitting a double tap, or even just learning how to wave dash or speed flip, learning one little mechanic like that can be really helpful. That's actually my next tip, is to take it one step at a time and pick one specific thing you want to work on. It can be mechanically related. That's the easiest, most simple way to figure out if you've done the thing or not. If you pick something to work on, like I said, maybe it's a speed flip. If you've never been able to speed flip, you watch some YouTube videos on how to do it. Finally, you hit your first speed flip kickoff in a game and you win the kickoff and you score. You can check it off the list, you've done it. Now you just need to practice it more and it'll get a lot easier as time goes on. After you've done it, move on to something else, but don't stop practicing the thing you've done, if that makes sense. Like I said, if you've hit your first flip reset, once you hit one in game, you don't just stop practicing them. You'll probably keep practicing them, but you might focus on, okay, let's try learning something else new until you hit it. And whenever you have your free play sessions or whenever you decide to practice, you'll still probably go for both because you'll get bored. It's boring to go for one thing all the time. Now, this one's a little bit off topic, but to go for clips and casual and then post them on TikTok. So I don't really condone smurfing. I think that's a big problem in the game, and I don't want to be part of the problem. However, if you just queue some casual 1v1s, a lot of times you can get away with doing these freestyling 1v1s. This is probably more for a player who's at least diamond. Most diamonds these days can get a flip reset every once in a while, so start a TikTok account. It'll get you more into the game. It'll get you posting clips, feeling on top of the world. Some people will flame you because you're not SSL, but that's just how it goes. The next tip is to learn the musty flick. This one's really specific because the musty flick is really satisfying. There's no better feeling than musty flicking somebody. Sorry, that's just how it is. It's better than hitting a flip reset. It's better than hitting a double tap. Now, a flip reset musty, okay, that's probably better than just a regular musty, but there's just there's something about the flick that's just so nice. So nice. I did this for a while. If you have found that you aren't able to join a Discord, or maybe you don't have too many friends to play with, or as what happens to me is just none of my friends are online, you can join a few or follow a couple Twitch streamers who play Rocket League and host streamer tournaments. Now, there are different types. There are some people who host really competitive tournaments with prizes, and like Johnny Boy, for example, he hosts invitational only $100,000 1v1 tournaments tournaments. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about some small streamer. He's got maybe a couple thousand followers, maybe 20,000 or less, and he's just playing with viewers. You can have his stream up, and like being able to hear live reactions to when you're scoring on somebody or how they score on you can be a lot of fun. Like imagine hitting a clip and you hear the live reaction in the background. That's a lot of fun for me. So I've enjoyed doing that over the years. And even if you're not like good enough to freestyle necessarily, just getting a good shot off or getting a good kickoff or something. These aren't going to be 1v1 tournaments for the most part. Getting like a nice shot off and hearing their reaction can be just so fun. I really enjoyed it. So the key takeaways of this video, people love to say that this game is dying. There's, they removed trading. There's not been much in terms of new content, but honestly, I believe it's difficult to add content to the game. Personally, if they add new modes, I'm just going to play the regular mode. That's what I'm best at. But maybe there's some really fun mode they can add. It's not the game itself that makes it fun. It's the experience with others. Playing games in general with a group of friends is always going to be more fun than just playing the game by itself. If you have been playing Rocket League by yourself, trying to rank up, trying to grind mechanics, it can get old, it can get boring. I suggest either playing with people, getting a team and getting good competitively. That's always an option, but if you're just trying to have fun, find a group of people that you can play private matches with or different modes, tournaments, something that isn't ranked. That is still the main game mode, so that while you're playing those modes, you will get better at the ranked game mode, and you will still rank up when you decide, okay, I'm going to grind 2s or 3s for a little bit. I'm going to grind 1v1s. You don't want to be playing weird modes that throw off your skill, but you don't want to just sit in ranked every day and hope you get better. Anyway, with that, thanks for watching. I think these tips are really helpful. I've had a lot of fun with the game over the years, and I'm praying it doesn't die. I'm hoping I can keep some people in the game with me, and if it does die, I will be the best player in the world, even if I am the only player. I'm waiting for that day to happen. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.